this revolution is filled with so many ironies, really. First, you tell us that it is manly to keep your word, right? If you are a man, you keep your word. And now all of the black people in this country are demanding, and even the black people in the whole world are demanding, is that you keep your word. You told us we were free. Well, then show us that we're free. You told us that there is justice, equality for all in this country. Well, then stick to your word and let us see the justice and equality for all. Or else admit to us that you're not a man, you're a worm, you're afraid of us, you're afraid to give us equal stand. You're afraid that if you give us equal ground, that we will match you and we will override you.
See that body?
Your ass is next.
In my mind, freeze frame.
Your ass is next.
Freeze frame.
You can kill all the black folks you want, baby, but you will not kill the freedom of black folks. It's coming. We're going to get it. We fought every one of your damn lousy wars, baby, and you give us nothing. Now the war is going to be here, but we're going to be free. Now you kill you want to, but we kill too.
I know that ain't who I think it is.
Freeze frame.
I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm gonna do something that's only gonna benefit black people. No.
Of course she's not. But she's probably going to end up being the president of the United States once Joe Biden gets in there. Because I anticipate Joe Biden is probably going to get in. They're going to do something to Orange Julius. And well, you know what? Why can't I just do this the right way? Let me do this the right way. Good evening. Good late evening. It is 10:30 my time. I'm in Michigan, so you know it is 10:30 my time. wherever you are. I don't know if it's 10:30, but the Villager on Deck decided to get on this thing tonight and talk about the purple vein gang. Y'all know what them purple veins come from, right? Them purple veins. When you get old, and veins start popping out all over your body, them purple veins, that blood that's been circulating for decades and decades and decades. It's now starting to come through your skin, and you got purple veins. And specifically, I'm not just talking about elderly people tonight. So let me get that out the way. I'm just not talking about old people tonight. All right. Before I get started, let me get a bed going. I'm talking about political old people, politicals, Keith Beats, peace, love, and reparations to you. Yes. We can't count on none of these folks to give it to us. We might not get reparations during their lifetime or during the time that they're in office, which is probably going to be, synonymous. I don't see any of these people stepping down. I see them all basically dying on the job. But the Villager on Deck is in effect tonight, 10:30, just after 10:30 now. If you're watching this on Facebook, you're watching this on YouTube, hopefully you're on the Villager on Deck channel on YouTube. If you're not, you should be subscribed to that channel, but I know you're not because there's only about 50 subscribers on that mug. If you are on Twitter, I appreciate you because I get about 2 views over there. I love making jokes about the views because I know that it really doesn't matter at this point. It's about the message, and the message is solid, so I really don't know why I don't have the views because I know a lot of people that get thousands of views and their message is shitty. But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to stay on my square. I'm going to keep doing what I do. And eventually, y'all will figure it out. But the Purple Van Gang is what's on the table tonight. And we cooking. You know what I'm saying?
Your ass is next.
We cooking. I got to get these levels right on this drop because I think that drop was low. That drop low?
Your ass is next.
Yeah, that drop was a little low. Let me get these levels right here before I really get cooking, because I need all this stuff in, because I got a new drop tonight, and it's gonna make sense in a minute.
Freeze frame.
Yeah, it's gonna make sense in a minute. Is that brother Emmanuel out there in Arizona? 7:31 p.m. out in Arizona. What was it, about 120 still? It's hot out there in Arizona. It is hot in Arizona. Oh, yeah, we're going to talk about Jimmy Clyburn. We're going to talk about Fish Fry Clyburn. What's popping free? Yeah. Clyburn said, if you want the throne, come take it. Yeah, he said, come take it. And Marcel Dixon ran and got about 37 votes. He was just a little shy. Running against Jimmy Clyburn. Marcel better start frying some fish. They like fish down there in South Carolina. Marcel better start frying some fish if he want to get some more votes, because Jimmy Clyburn said, come get this throne. You want this thing, you better out catfish me. But yeah, so we're gonna have a little fun tonight. It's gonna be one of them streams. I had a couple streams recently, 85 degrees at 7:30. God dog. So it means it probably did hit 100 today, right? It probably did hit 100 today. If it's 85 at 7:30, that's just hell hot. Sun going down, but it's still 85 degrees. That is just uncomfortable hot. Absolutely. Please like the video. Please share the video. I know y'all ain't gonna do either, but it's okay. Free puts it up there for y'all to do that. Free puts it up there for y'all to do that. It's just hot, man. It's just hot. Don't talk about your girl, Kamala. Come on now. Don't talk about your girl.
I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm gonna do something that's only gonna benefit Black people. No.
Oh, she gonna do something that's gonna benefit everybody but Black people. That's what she does. You know what? That wasn't no collard greens, man. Come on now. That was kale. Y'all know that was kale. There wasn't no collard greens. I don't know why they was fronting, acting like, when she said they had stuffing, you had to know there wasn't no greens. They didn't have dressing, they had stuffing. So why we fronting like Kamala's really pulling off the black thing still? The first female black vice president to be named the #1 influential Asian in the world. I don't know how you do that there. How you do that there? It's been in the 80s. Okay, so that's actually like winter for y'all. It's like winter. That's like winter. You know it, Free. That was kale. They tried to make it act like they was having some collard greens. They was having some kale greens, and they took the rest of that stuff and made a smoothie with it. Don't. Y'all not gonna fool with me tonight. I'm feeling pretty good. I had to get my energy back right. Lulu had a little meltdown right before bedtime. She does that from time to time. It's generally what I call the first night jitters. When she comes back, it's the first night jitters. We always have a little issue with the first night when she comes back. And she spent the whole day here. She had a great day. But then she goes through the, I miss my mommy thing, which is good. I get it. She misses her mommy. But the main thing is she loves being here. She loves doing what she do. Y'all see the pictures. Y'all see the video. It ain't like the girl is in any type of duress. She eats like a horse. She plays till she drops. She gets everything she needs, right? But, she had these little meltdowns. So it is what it is, It is what it is. You said it's cigar weather out here. Okay. You can probably just inhale and just light your cigar. It'd be so hot out there. You don't even need a lighter. You just inhale and your cigar just spark up. It'd be so hot out in Arizona, man. It'd be hot and it'd be dry heat. That dry heat. It'd be 100 degrees and you just, your body don't know where to sweat. It's trying to retain the water. Your body gets all confused. It's hot out there, man. It's hot out there. But I love Arizona. I love Arizona. They say you really ain't been in Arizona until, a white person call you nigger. But, it's a real racist place, I guess. But for the most part, I don't think I've ever actually had anybody just look me in the face and call me nigger. But, I'm only 53. I guess it can happen before I die, we got bail money. It's all good. If it happens, it can happen. But, yeah, we're here tonight to talk about these elderly, these geriatrics. I was being nice. These geriatric politicians, these elected officials that just have stayed too long. And the ones I put on the thumbnail were the obvious ones. You know what I'm saying? You got Mitch Freeze Frame McConnell. That's why I chose this drop.
Freeze frame.
Mitch Freeze Frame McConnell. He done froze twice. In 30 days. How you do that there? How you do that? How you get on the mic twice and freeze up? He looked like a mannequin. He went from Mitch to mannequin. He's not Mitchell anymore. He's mannequin. Mannequin Mitch. And then you got Dianne Feinstein. She's 90 years old, man. She's 90 years old. Why would a 90-year-old still be in the Senate? 90 years old. 90. Hold on a second. Let me let them know. I know they don't watch the stream when I'm live now. Oh, okay. Peace. Yeah, everybody I be fucking with don't watch the stream, and that's really the problem because they don't even understand where the message is coming from. They trying to feed me something else. I'll talk about that another day, but I got to talk about this today. I got to talk about the Purple Vein Gang because the Purple Vein Gang, they really tanking this country. Don't you understand that when you look like at them summits? Have y'all ever looked at them summits? I don't even know why. Hold on a second. Let me get ready to come on up. I want to see some folks tonight. Hold on one second. Let me get ready to come on up. There should absolutely be term limits, bro. There should absolutely be term limits. Because if we don't have term limits, you basically saying it doesn't matter whether you blind, crippled, or crazy. You can just be in office. If you can keep getting the votes, you can just be in office. I appreciate that like, whoever liked the video so far. I appreciate that like. If I can get a couple more likes, that'll let me know that y'all actually halfway listening. I don't really, ask for a whole lot of likes because I don't have a whole lot of views. So I just ask for a few likes just to let me know people are paying attention. And every now and then when the like button goes up, I'll be like, hey, that's nice. Somebody's actually paying attention. But when I don't get no likes, I'll be like, oh, okay. They might just be tuning in because they feel sorry for me, but they really ain't listening. They probably playing cards and got the phone turned down or something like that. But when y'all be actually hitting the like button and be like active in the chat, that's when I know y'all paying attention. So I appreciate that, Brother Emmanuel. You actually up in here. What's the YouTube? The Villager on Deck. The Villager on Deck. It's got a t-shirt with A square on it, A2, A square, and it's gold. It's maize, and so yeah, the Villager on Deck. And I definitely need anybody that's new in here to be liking the Villager on Deck channel, subscribing to the Villager on Deck page, because that's really where we're gonna be exclusively at some point. I say at some point because I just ain't really caught up to myself yet. But I appreciate you asking, Keith Beats. That's where we at. We at the Villager on Deck. I just kept Freeman Media open just because I need to lock all those videos down so I can redirect. And I really only want to use repost videos. Don't really want to be sending a lot of live material through Freeman Media. I mean, I got subscribers over there, not a lot, but 600, 700. I don't know what it is at this point. I don't even look at it like that. Then there's Twitter, and then there's the Freeman Media Facebook page, which I'm going to switch that up to the Villager on Deck as well. But I'm just trying to give everybody a chance to get lined up. But, some people listen, some people don't. It is what it is. Appreciate you asking. But the Villager on Deck is the YouTube handle. It's called They Have Power. They don't want to lose their power, but they done lost their power, Emmanuel. They don't have no power. They don't even control their own bowel movements. Come on, bruh. They don't have no power, man. They don't have no power. Appreciate you. That's real in the field. I appreciate you. But yeah, the message is crystal clear for me. I think there needs to be term limits. I definitely believe there needs to be term limits. And I do believe that not only with term limits, there should be age limits. There should actually be age limits. Real talk right there. Appreciate it. DJ Segwan. So are you an actual DJ? Like you spin records and everything? I'd love to get you on here, get your levels right and stuff, and we'll run a show. We can do some stuff. I got another brother that we trying to put some things together. I want to, because I'm really a music guy. I was in broadcasting. I was on the radio, used to be a dude. I did country, believe it or not, I did country. They called me the Irish cowboy. You can tell with my Irish features and shit, right? But then I was on smooth jazz. I did news, weather, all that stuff, traffic, everything. But, my biggest thing was I really always wanted to work in Black radio. I wanted to work in urban contemporary, but they just told me I didn't sound Black enough. I had several Black program directors be like, you just don't sound urban enough. And I'm like, I'm sorry. I apologize for reading the motherfucking book. Goddamn. That's what was really a hindrance for me early on, because I was really trying to get on with the urban stations, but I just went with the delivery that I had, and because I articulated the way I did, I stuck with, adult contemporary, but it was just on that side where, it was what it was. Okay, bet it up. Appreciate you. Yeah, see, we still Freeman Media. We still got the Freeman perspective. It's no big deal on that. I just had to get that new channel because what happened was it messed me up when I found out my channel was basically compromised. I was like, I don't even have enough subscribers to be compromised. But we used to have a platform called Haps that we used to be on. And man, they have people up there getting me banned on YouTube. But I'd have to, what do you call it? Appeal shit. So that channel really never got off the ground. It basically got a wing clipped. Early, and I never got off the ground. So I was just flying crooked. And now I just, I'm building this Villager on Deck thing, until we can just really get our own thing, So yeah. But it's all good. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Thinking about senators who die while they're still senator, John McCain, Ted Kennedy. Yeah. Dying on the job, dog. Straight up dying on the job, on the job. Yeah, appreciate that. Appreciate that activity tonight. Appreciate that. A couple more subscribers. That's what we need. One by one, man. One by one. You know what I'm saying? I will absolutely. I'm a member of Fund Socially, and I think you should be too. Bet it up. Funded Socially. Okay. I'll check it out when I get out of here. You know, I ain't got nothing else to do tonight. I'm gonna go watch that new Power episode. Tommy's back, I guess. You know, I'm gonna go check that out. But I came in here tonight because I really Black owned and operated. Okay, so like fan base. You know, Isaac Hayes' thing, you know, he got the fan base thing, you know, a little confusing still to me to how to really get through that thing. I done got in there a couple of times, and then it said I needed to like pay 99 cents to do something, and then I needed to do something else, and then I don't know exactly what it is, but I need to just kind of slow down because I really would like to platform from Black American platforms. But if that's a Black owned and operated platform, I'm definitely going to check that out. Appreciate it, Keith Beats. But yeah, man, we got here, man. We got here just with some situations, you know. I mean, everybody really knows, you know, what's been popping, you know, with Joe Biden, right? Everybody knows been popping with Joe Biden. Joe Biden, he been all over the place, you know. I mean, literally and figuratively. He been all over the place. Joe fell. Remember when Joe fell? Joe fell going up the steps on Air Force One. You know, Joe Namath was Broadway Joe, and I just started calling Joe Biden Runway Joe. I just started calling him Runway Joe because, good Lord, how can't you make it up a flight of stairs, dog? I mean, you got banisters and rails. You got all kind of stuff. This dude was falling up the stairs. How you going to fall up the stairs? I could see it if he had fell down the stairs. Now, that would have been some funny shit. But he fell up the stairs. Tony D in here. You know I'm talking shit late, Tony D. Get your peach crown together tonight, brother. Get your peach crown together tonight. All right. But yeah, man, I'm gonna definitely get on that Funded Socially, Black owned and operated. I like that. I'm waiting for the conspiracy theories on his actions to come out. I ain't got no conspiracy theories. Joe too old. Absolutely. Hell, Emmanuel, they all too old, dog. They all too old. Joe got one foot in the grave, and the on the foot. Look, man. I mean, Joe fell up the runway. Then he fell on his bike. He done fell on his bike numerous times. Joe need to stop riding a bike. They need to get Joe some training wheels. If Joe gonna be out here riding on a mountain bike, get Joe some training wheels or get him a trike. Joe don't need to be riding two wheels no more. He done earned that third wheel. He around here 80 years. Go ahead and get his ass a trike. He don't need to be on two wheels no more. You know, I mean, he out there with a helmet on. I don't want my president riding a bicycle with a helmet on. Let me just be honest with you. Let me be honest with you, real honest with you. I do not want my president riding a bicycle with a helmet on. Joe looked like he in third grade and shit. What is he doing with a helmet on? What's up with this? I don't want, and then he still fell. This nigga still fell after he got on the bike with a helmet on. And Secret Service is right there every time, Johnny on the spot. Y'all be like 30 seconds too late. Y'all should see Joe wobbling. Just like when your daddy was teaching you how to ride the bike and you get to wobbling and your daddy would grab the back of your seat. How come Secret Service don't run up and grab the back of Joe's seat? They see him wobbling. They see him shaking. They right there. And they be like, hey, you gonna get him? You gonna get him? He about to fall. He about to fall. And then Joe on the ground. Joe just on the ground. What's wrong with him out there? That's what he is, Tony D. That's Runway Joe. Runway Joe. And this where I call it the bike trail fail. This one I call the bike trail fail. Joe out there on the bike trail just falling on the street. And that's the other thing. If y'all know Joe going out for a public bike ride, why y'all filming shit? Why y'all letting people know the president gonna be coming through here on his bike? You know damn well there's a 30 to 40% chance that he gonna fall. 30, 40% chance. You know what I'm saying? Joe falls so much now, you know it's a good chance he gonna fall. Now you can't really help the thing going at the plane. They do that every time. They catch the president going up and coming down the steps. So when he fell that time, it was just like, damn. But the bike thing, you know Joe been falling. Why are you messing with Joe? Why are you messing with Joe? You know what I'm saying? And this is why they got to go. All these old politicians got to go. And see, my thing is, I knew he was going to be like this because Joe been shaking. You know, he losing his hair. They keep putting him Joe, look. Joe got a weave. You look at Joe's hair be thin like guitar strings one day, and then he got a full head of hair the next day. So Joe got a weave. Joe got a sew in. I'm trying to tell you, that is not all of Joe's hair. But they keep it bald in the back to keep him honest. In the front, when they be taking them pictures, his shit be whipped in the front. That's not all of Joe's hair. Joe got locks, dog. He got locks, man. I'm trying to tell you. I'm actually trying to tell you. I don't want my president with. I don't, man. Come on. Why are you wearing a helmet, dog? Why are you wearing a helmet? You know what I'm saying? I mean, if he's going to fall, he needs to fall like a man. I need my president of the United States to be strong, fall like a man. I do not need him to have protection on, and he's going a maximum 8 miles an hour. Why is the president wearing a fucking helmet, dog? That is not something we need. My man, information man, what's going on, bro? What's going on? But yeah, he too old, dog. He too old to get in there. And then, you know, once he had fell a bunch of times on his bike, he fell going up the steps of the plane. Then this shit happened. This was the craziest thing when he got sandbagged. You know, because they immediately tried to come out and say, like, you know, no, the sandbag was there and he tripped over it. Look, I need my president to be agile enough to be able to dodge a sandbag. Or if he hits the sandbag, I need him to be like, oh, sandbag, and just kind of do that stutter step. Joe hit that sandbag and hit the flow. Down goes Frazier.
Y'all want to see a dead body?
Yeah, look at that dead body right there. Look at that. And you see his shoes? Them ain't no regular shoes. Look at Joe's shoes. Look at the bottom of Joe's shoe. Joe got traction. He got grips. He ain't wearing no Stacey Adams. Joe got walkers on. He got them dress shoes, but got the grips on the bottom. They got tacks on the bottom. He's supposed to be able to keep his footing. He can play football in them shoes. Them shoes like cleats. And his ass hit that sandbag and hit the flow. And who right there? There you go. Secret Service right there. Right there. Johnny on the spot. Secret Service right on the spot. Let me help you out. Mr. President. And Joe need to get in their ass. Like, y'all see me falling. How come y'all don't catch me before I fall? Y'all see me falling. Y'all know I'm going down. How come y'all don't catch me before I fall? How many more times before Joe falls and he gonna break a hip? He gonna break a hip, dog. He's gonna break a hip. If Joe falls and breaks a hip, you already know who the president is, dog. You know who the president is if Joe falls and breaks a hip. Come on, man.
I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm gonna do something that's only gonna benefit Black people. No.
Yeah. Kamala will be your president. Then what you gonna do? When she becomes president? What'd you say there? Hey, I posted you live on social. Black American political news under Freedom Media. Got to roll off the... Bet it up. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate anybody that's trying to give the exposure, you know, giving the Freedom Media messages out here, the Villager on Deck messages out here. Tonight, I'm actually going in as the contrarian. I said, I'm gonna just go ahead and put the name that I call myself, the contrarian, up here, because a lot of people don't think I'm right on this. But I'm going against a lot of people. But I do have a few people who rock with me on this. I believe the politicians need to get out the paint at a certain age. Look, they make you stop working in the plant at a certain age. They make you stop teaching school at a certain age. They may make you stop being a police officer at a certain age. How come people in politics get to be politicians? Dianne Feinstein is 90 years old. She's 90, y'all. She's 90 years old. What's up with that? Look at that. That's your senator? For real? That's a senator. I'm telling you, man, other countries be laughing at us at them summits. Them countries be having leaders be 45, 50, 55, 60. Dianne Feinstein, 90. She's 90 years old, and she has absolutely no idea what is going on around her. No idea. Her faculties are nil. She knows nothing. She absolutely knows nothing. That's all. I mean, to me, if you're 90 years old, you need to be sitting at home chilling. You got to get your cardio in so atrophy doesn't set in. Make sure your diet stays right. You know, if you're really trying to hang around here like that. But a lot of people live to be 80, 90 years old and they have really fucked up diets. But she's 90 years old. I mean, I have no idea what does she even eat anymore? Is all her food like smoothie, you know, syrupy shit? You know, what is she surviving on at this point? She has no color in her skin. I mean, I said this is the purple vein game, but does she even have purple veins anymore? I don't think she even has purple veins. What are they doing to keep this woman alive? Are they just rolling her in a chamber at home and she just stays in this chamber where she doesn't age? She absolutely should not be a senator. She's 90 years old. And she's being pushed around in a wheelchair. She's being pushed around in a wheelchair. I don't want my politicians wearing helmets on bicycles, and I don't want my politicians being pushed around in wheelchairs. That's all I'm saying. I don't ask a lot because I don't expect a lot. But come on, man. Y'all rolling her in? Y'all rolling her in? That's the way we're going to do politics. And the crazy stuff that I found out about Dianne Feinstein, you know who's running her shit now? Who's running Dianne Feinstein's shit now is Nancy Pelosi's daughter. Nancy Pelosi's daughter runs Dianne Feinstein. I mean, we know Dianne is not fine in any way. She ain't fine. Dianne ain't Feinstein. But Nancy Pelosi's daughter is running her shit. So you got to understand that with Nancy Pelosi's daughter in play, Nancy's still in play. People don't understand this, how deep this actually gets. These people hand jobs down to other people's offspring. Nancy's 83. She's 83, right? Think about it. Nancy's 83. How old could her daughter be? 50, 60? And she running Dianne Feinstein's shit. Oh, here's the funny thing. We got some younger senators here in Michigan. You know, we don't have a whole lot of old cats. And I'm going to go to that too. I'm going to go to that. Let me find that. I got something here. You know, I'm doing a little bit more research on some of this stuff. I got some stuff, man. It's pretty damn compelling. Because I'm not compelling, right? But the stuff I got here is pretty damn compelling. Yeah, we don't have no real geriatric senators here in Michigan, Emmanuel. We don't have none. But what we've got, a lot of them ain't worth the shit. They might be 40, 50, 60. They still ain't worth the shit. They ain't really doing shit for us. You know what I'm saying? They ain't really doing shit for us. But let me get this right. Let me get this pulled up here. One quick second. Yeah. Because this right here was compelling. I tell you. It was really, really compelling. I thought it was interesting. I thought it was interesting. I was like, oh, okay. So we there with it. We there with it. I don't want to see no video. I want to just talk about the data. This is the thing, right? Why am I getting all of this? Oh, okay. It's still loading on this page. Hold on a second. I'm going to bring this up. Yeah, let me blow this up. There we go. There we go. Yeah, because this is a mess. This is a mess. I mean, waiting for it to open up. It keeps saying that it's waiting for it to open up. I don't believe it's waiting for it to open up. Here, let me do something real quick. There we go. That's what I want. Okay. Slow that down. I don't want. There we go. There we go. Let me blow it up a little bit bigger so y'all can see this. This is crazy, man. This is crazy. So I'm gonna go ahead and share the screen real quick. Let me share this screen. Add that. Appreciate the folks coming into the room. I see the numbers going up a little bit. Appreciate that. Y'all know I'm always appreciative of however many views I get on the live or in the playback. You know, I'm not like these big outfits out here. I don't expect thousands of people to watch my videos. I really don't. Just because I don't play that YouTube game. I mean, I'm fed through YouTube and fed through Twitter and fed through Facebook, but I don't play that YouTube game. And I know they marginalize a lot of my content for whatever reason. You know what I'm saying? I know they do. I know they do. But yeah, this is crazy, dog. This is crazy. I looked at this and I was like, come on, man. Come on, man. This is where we at. So yeah, what it is, I think it says, an aging Congress meet the 19 lawmakers who are at least 80 years old. Recent health scares among aging members of Congress have been an issue for lawmakers. Now, I done got a couple things from Fox News this week. I don't really watch Fox News a lot because a lot of it be just some bizarre shit. But this stuff right here been spot on. All right. This stuff been spot on. Oh, there you go. There you go. Freeze frame. Freeze frame.
Freeze frame.
So it says recent health scares among Congress members have raised the question of how old is too old for politicians. Voters have become increasingly concerned about the age of those who work to pass laws and impose regulations on Americans. I mean, think about it. Some of these people that are in Congress passed laws when their hair was black, or they just didn't have any gray hair, and they still in office. They still in play. While there is no age limit for those who serve in the legislative branch, members of both parties, several of whom have made a career, not only a career, they made a life. When somebody says they're a lifetime politician, sometimes they be telling the truth, of serving in Congress, have crossed 80-year-old threshold and to continue to work in both chambers. Now, they work in all three chambers. They work in both chambers, the Republican and Democrat, and the restroom. Because you know they got to hit the restroom a whole lot more than the regular person. And they probably ain't going in there pulling their pants down. They going in there to change their depends. The average age of the House of Representatives, 57. The average age of the House of Representatives is 57, while the average age in the Senate is 64. That's retirement age. That's the average age. The average age, people supposed to be up, they supposed to be up there getting ready to get out the paint. Nah, they just getting started. They just getting started, dog. I mean, come on, man. Those in the House who are 80 or older, California Democrat Grace Napolitano, whatever her name is, 86. DC Democrat Delegate Eleanor Norton, 86. Kentucky Republican Hal Rogers, 85. New Jersey Democrat Bill Parcells Jr. Now, he ain't the football coach. That's Parscrell, 86. California Democrat, there you go, your Auntie Maxine. There's y'all Auntie Maxine. She ain't no auntie. She a great auntie. She ain't no auntie no more. She a great auntie. Ain't nobody in Maxine's family having no more kids. She 84. She a great auntie. Maryland Democrat Steny Hoyer, 84. South Carolina Democrat, fish fry Jimmy Cly, 83. He 83 years old. How old is Marcel? Marcel about 33. He 50 years younger than Jim. And Jim was like, come get this crown. He like, come get this crown. and some fish. Come get this crown, dog. Man, ain't nobody gonna beat Jim Clyburn until Jim Clyburn decide to step down. He is a juggernaut in South Carolina and steady giving black folks land to Indians. Crazy shit. California Democrat Nancy Pelosi, 83 years old. Fancy Nancy. You better stay home and take care of your husband, girl. Illinois Democrat Danny Davis, 81. Texas Republican John Carter, 82. California Democrat Anna Eshoo, 80. Florida Democrat Frederica Wilson, 80. Connecticut Democrat Rosa DeLauro, 80. North Carolina Republican Virginia Fox, 80. Texas Republican Kay Granger, 80. Y'all know who your president about to be 81. He in there too. Look at that. Senator Feinstein. Feinstein. I don't know. It don't matter. She ain't fine. Ain't nothing fine about her. Briefly hospitalized after a fall in San Francisco. I left my hip in San Francisco. Those serving in the Senate are A or older include Democrat Dianne Feinstein, 90. 90. Iowa Republican Chuck Grassley, 89. That nigga, 89. Vermont Independent Bernie Sanders, he 81. Bernie looked 92. He talking about he ran with Dr. King. Dr. King was born in 1929, right? And Bernie only 81. None of Bernie's numbers even add up. And then you got freeze frame McConnell right there. You got freeze frame. He 81. In recent months, a series of health scares from members of both parties have triggered discussions of term limits and age restrictions for those who serve in Congress. Look at her. Look at her. Look at that. And why do they got that paper in that woman's hand? Like she up there reading some shit. That font is on 40, and she still can't read that shit. That font is easily on 40. And she ain't reading shit. She got one eye closed and one eye is bloodshot. Come on, man. Why y'all playing with me? Why y'all playing with me? R.I.P. to Lieutenant Governor, New Jersey, Sheila Oliver. Oh, okay. Is that a sister? That sounds like a sister right there, Sheila Oliver. Rest in peace. Did she do good things when she was in the paint? Free, you can look at that. Just look real close. That font is at least 40. You put about 7 words per page on that. 7 words per page. Yeah, that's crazy. But I think that was pretty much the article. Oh, no. Senator Feinstein briefly went to the hospital yesterday as a precaution because they thought she was dead. Anytime she go to the hospital, they'll be like, she's still living. She's still here. She's still with us. After a minor fall in her home, all of her scans were clear and she returned home. A spokesperson for the senator said in a statement. Yeah, they don't want to say who the spokesperson is because it's Nancy Pelosi's daughter. It's Nancy Pelosi's daughter. But it wasn't the first time Feinstein, the oldest member of Congress, has been hospitalized this year after returning from a 3-month absence from the Senate earlier this year. Feinstein's office confirmed she was hospitalized for several neurological complications from shingles that affected her brain and face in February. Oh, shit. She had shingles? She 90 and she survived? Okay, she a strong little bitty because they say that shingles is a motherfucker. They say shingles, boy, that is bad. And she 90 and survived that. The 90-year-old has suffered from extensive health issues for more than a year, leading many to wonder about her fitness for office. She's not fit for office. She's not fit for shuffleboard. She should be sitting at home watching her great-great-great-grandchildren run around the yard. Because all her grandchildren grown too, and great-grandchildren. There have been multiple instances when Feinstein appeared to be confused. Look at this. This is Fox. Feinstein appeared to be confused about what she was doing and what her responsibilities were during the hearings. Come on, man. And this is in multiple publications. She looks confused, man. They say she looks confused. Yeah, look at her. She's confused, dog. She don't know where she's at. She's confused. They're like, Senator Feinstein, do you have anything to say? Yeah, when is lunch? I gotta pee. She is not on a political agenda right now. Her only agenda is to make sure she can make it back and forth to the bathroom to change that Depends. She's trying to keep a dry diaper at this point. That's all that's popping for Feinstein. She's trying to keep a dry diaper. Real talk. McConnell, who turned 81 in February, serves as a Senate Minority Leader, also recently suffered a health scare during a press conference with other Republican leaders.
Freeze frame.
Following a weekly party luncheon last month, McConnell, who represented Kentucky in the Senate since '85, appeared to freeze up.
Freeze frame.
He spoke with reporters about the Republicans and has been doing in the Senate, how the Republicans have been doing, and he froze up. He froze up. He froze up. And then they gonna sit up here and give the script. Why would you give the script and have my ass be able to find it? Here's Mitch McConnell. I'm gonna do my best imitation of him because I'm not an impressionist, okay? So I'm gonna do my best to sound like I got a mouthful of shit, because that's what Mitch McConnell sounds like. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. We got a path on finishing the NDAA Defense Authorization Act this week, and there has been good bipartisan cooperation and a string of that's what happened, dog. He just stopped. And then Senator John Barrasso from Wyoming said, "You okay, Mitch?" He was like, "You okay, buddy?" This is some embarrassing shit. This is some embarrassing shit. I'm trying to tell you, world leaders are laughing at America. Good afternoon, everyone. Yeah. And his ass froze up. Freeze frame.
Freeze frame.
Barrasso stepped up, was like, "There anything else you want to say? Or should we go back to the office?" Mitch was froze, dog. Mitch was froze. Come on, man. What's going on with Mitch? What's going on with Mitch, man? Why would Mitch do that, man? Why would he go that route, man? I'm amazed. I'm amazed that people don't find this to be insulting and embarrassing like I do. I mean, I don't know. The way I see stuff differently, man. I see stuff differently. And I think that, the view of this, the optics of this show that we're weak. It shows that we're weak, man. That's the way I see it. You got a senator up here freezing on the mic. Pause. Pause. McConnell then stepped to the side as Senator John Thune and others addressed the press on the one-year anniversary of the passage of the Democratic-led Inflation Reduction Act. The GOP leader reappeared about 10 minutes later to finish the press conference. Yeah, they unlocked his ass. Somebody had to come in with the cheat code. I don't know what they had to do to him, but they had to get him right, man. They pumped him up, got him an IV real quick, gave him some ginseng, some ginkgo biloba or something. They got his ass back out there and was like, "Man, you got to go finish up, Mitch. You got up there and froze, man. You got up there and froze. You look like you was like on stage in the movie 8 Mile. You just froze. You look like Papa Doc." Mitch was up there looking like Papa Doc in 8 Mile and shit. He just froze on stage. He let B Rabbit just get to him and just froze on stage. Come on, man. What's going on with these cats, man? So lots on how senators are. What is the job of a senator? To fucking get old, Emmanuel. That's the job. That's the main job, to get old and reelected. That's all I see that they do, is they get old and they get reelected. Because most of them don't do shit but be in the way of real politicians who trying to do something, and we ain't got that many of them, and they can just get talked down and walk down and shut up, and before long they on the other side too. That's why I don't trust none of them. That's why I can't trust the Democratic Party. I definitely don't trust the Republican Party. So I'm looking at independent shit now. Cornel West is looking better and better each day, dog. Cornel West is looking better and better each day. Look at him. Look at him. Look at Mitch.
Freeze frame.
Uh-huh. Like, Mitch, we got to go. Let go of the podium, Mitch. Let go. He wouldn't even let go of the podium. He was just froze. He was just froze in time. And everybody is concerned. Everybody's in concern. Who's that right behind him? Who's that right behind him? Because he looks concerned, but he don't look concerned like the others. The other ones look startled. They look genuinely concerned. But that one directly behind him, he looks like, yeah, this nigga's about to die. I'm about to get his spot. That one right behind him, you know, he right behind him. He looked like, he's like, yeah, he about to drop off right here. I'm just gonna grab his speech and just keep it popping. He looks concerned, but he don't look concerned enough to where he's shook like everybody else is shook. But he's looked like, yeah, it's about to be an easy primary next year. He looks like I'm about to go right to Kentucky and establish residency, and I'm gonna take Mitch's spot. I see the look in his eye. I'm about to replace his ass and his eyes all day long. Appreciate anybody coming in the room, man. Up and down it goes. You know, I appreciate it. It's 11 o'clock, after 11 o'clock in my time. So I realize if you anywhere around the country on the West Coast, it's a little early. I appreciate y'all. But, you know, if you in my time zone, a lot of people, man, they at the club. They at the club, they at the jazz festivals. You know, a lot of jazz festivals this weekend. You know, the Detroit Jazz Festival. It's nice weather. People downtown, Ann Arbor, downtown Detroit, Michigan football game tomorrow. You know, all that good stuff. You know, I get it. Way more stuff to do than to listen to my ass talk about geriatric politicians tonight. I get it. I totally get it. But I respect those who do, and I respect those who gonna come in here and check out the playback. So yeah, man, that's where we at. Yeah, I don't think I really need to speak anymore on this. I think you got my message, because, you know, when you start talking about people like this, and it's like I said, the main thing for me was to come in and really talk about the average age, 84. Now they're saying that the average age of a senator, period, is 64. You're looking at the average age on the screen is 84. But the average age of a senator is 64. That's too old. That's too old for you to be getting elected into office. You need to be slowing it down to taste. You need to be slowing it down and looking for a person to replace you. At 64, go do something else. Go do something. If you don't have a failed run at presidency, man, just step to the side, man. These cats I think they get their weight up enough to every now and then they end up making a run for president. They don't win. And then, you know, they'll just stay senators, man, until they die. McCain died. Kennedy died. Feinstein's gonna die. They all gonna die on the job, man. And it's at our expense. It's at our expense. You know what I'm saying? We gotta vote these people out. I'm not sure exactly why they keep getting voted in if they're not doing anything for the masses. But we can't get our local politicians to get on the right frame. So the national politics, that just runs amok. That just runs amok, man. And that's where we are with this shit, man. That's where we are with this shit. And, you know, I guess I'm not going to do myself a disservice of being a content creator. I pride myself in being a content creator. There are content casters. You know, ain't nobody really making up fresh streams like this, talking about the elderly geriatric politicians because they don't want to really piss nobody off, whether it be on any of these platforms or whatever. I don't care. I don't care. I've gotten to the point where I don't care. If you're too old to be in office, I'm going to talk about your monkey ass. Dianne Feinstein is getting rolled around in a wheelchair. Mitch McConnell is freezing up on camera. Joe Biden can't stay on his feet. Nancy Pelosi, she gets out the paint, but then who's running Dianne Feinstein's office? Nancy Pelosi's daughter, back in the paint. They don't die, they multiply. That's why they stay in office long enough to get their kids and their grandkids and their people all the way up in there too. The good old boy network is really never, ever going to die. You got to just vote them out. You got to just vote them out. Politically, I get it. They're strong, but somebody's got to be a contrarian like myself. Most people don't want to be contrarians. Most people don't want to be independent thinkers. Most people just want to go along to get along. We got a lot of bootlicks in my area. In my area, we got a lot of bootlick ass politicians. I get it. They want that shine. They want that shine. I get it. You know, then when they get elected, then when they get voted out of office, then they want to try to creep back in. No, you got voted out for a reason. You weren't good enough. That's it. You weren't good enough. But senators being average age of 64, hell, you get knocked out of something in your 40s or 50s, you can come back in your 60s. It's proof. The average age is 64. That's fucking horrible. Horrible. But speaking of horrible, yes, Lord. Miss Thang, Jacoby Pittman. They calling her the modern day Bunny Ruckus. I called her the newest face of We Sick Boss because she is horrible. She did one of the most dastardly things. I mean, one of the most dastardly things. She sat up there and defended Ron DeSantis. I mean, Ron DeSatan. We having fun tonight, so I really ain't got to say the names the right way. I can say him any kind of. I call him Ron DeSatan because he Lucifer's stepbrother. Ron DeSatan. She got up there and put her cape on. She put her cape on for Governor DeSatan, and Lord, I tell you, she sounded just like Kamala, just like her.
I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm gonna do something that's only gonna benefit Black people. No.
I got that too. Let me go. I know where I got it from. I got it from Fox. I got it from you. Had to know Fox was gonna put it up there. You had to know Fox was gonna put it up there. They were like, yeah, see, their own people don't act right. Their own people. And she didn't act right. No. Bunny didn't act right. She didn't do what she was supposed Hold on a second, y'all. Hold on a second. Okay, so let me just pick it up So, you know what? Let's just let this run for a second. Real talk. Let's just let this run for a second. Would you say what happened? Oh, Emmanuel, light your cigar, bro. I'm going to let this thing play from the beginning. I didn't realize that everybody ain't heard about this. Emmanuel, you ain't heard about this? Okay. Okay. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. I think this is it. No, I got to go to the one that's Fox. Yeah, the one that's Fox is the one that I need. Where's the Fox one at? Hold on 1 quick second. I got the one that's Fox. I already know because I was looking at it. I was just literally looking at it. That one's the soft shoe one right there. We don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. We're gonna do this one. Videos. All up in the videos. Where is this at? Was this the one? I had it on Fox News, man, earlier. Hold on a second. This is crazy because she did it. No, I don't want the walk back. Oh, and she done apologized already. Yeah, she done apologized already, but it's just too late, dog. It's too late. We're not accepting that in any way. We're not accepting that. Is that what this is? Yeah, this is it. Why didn't I get that? I had this, man. Hold on 1 second. I'm actually sending it back to myself again. Bam. Got it. All right. Give me 1 second. This is such a professional operation. Professional outfit. I had it, but I think I was about to email it and then maybe got distracted because Lou, like I said, she was having a time going to bed, and I don't think I ever put it up. Say she is hideous. Oh yeah. Yeah, she's not only hideous, she is hideous. She's horrible, dog. I had never seen anything like this before. It was incredible to me, man. It was incredible to me. So, yeah, let me get it tight. Let me get it tight. Okay. This is what happened, Emmanuel. This is what happened, bro. Please share the video. Y'all ain't shared the video yet. Y'all ain't trying to help a brother out. Y'all not trying to share this message to the masses. You know, we got about 7, 8 people up in here tonight. That's good. We got a couple tongue hands. We good. But this message, if it gets shared, we can at least get a tournament going. We got a couple hands in here, but we can get a tournament going if everybody shared it. Easy. That's what it. Jacksonville Democrat councilwoman defends DeSantis amid boos. It wasn't only boos. I was waiting for somebody to throw a shoe at him, hurl a shoe at shooting victims' vigil. But yeah, let's watch this. This is crazy. This is craziness. There we go. There she is. It might be an ad. Hold on 1 second. Hopefully it's not going to be an ad. It's going to be an ad. It's probably going to be an ad. Hold on a second.
Fuel up anywhere and earn. That's right, anywhere.
I want to hear all that. Keep it going. Keep it going. Spread that all out. There we go. Okay. Check it out. She about to go? What? Come on, girl. It's acting like it don't want to play all of a sudden. Oh, God said he ain't gonna let it happen tonight.
Councilwoman, I got you. Don't worry about it. We've already been looking to identify funds to be able to help, one, make sure there's adequate security for Edward Waters College. We are not going to allow these institutions to be targeted by people.
Okay, listen, y'all. Let me tell you, we finna put parties.
Oh, you know what? Hold on a second. Appreciate your information, man. Appreciate you, bro. We're going to get this in. There's no way. There's something wrong with this. It's got to, and I got to go through another ad. It's showing all these different advertisements up here, man. I want to see none of that mess. He's probably going to go through another ad.
Math can be challenging. That's why at Mathnasium, we work face-to-face with our students. We make sure they get all the support.
He probably know more math than the
than
teacher.
that aha moment when it clicks.
He
Start
probably
your
know more
child's journey
math
to
than the
loving
teacher.
math with Mathnasium.
Florida Governor Ron DeSantis.
There we go. Here we go.
We're going to ask the governor if he would come down and bring.
Appreciate you, bro. Listen to this, Emmanuel. Florida's finest.
Well, thank you for doing this. I want to just say to the councilwoman, I got you. Don't worry about it. We've already been looking.
He said, I got you.
Funds to be able to help, one, make sure there's adequate security for Edward Waters College. We are not going to allow these institutions to be targeted by people.
Okay, listen, y'all. Let me tell you, we finna put parties aside. Cause it ain't about parties today. A bullet don't know a party. So don't get me started.
Get him, Bunny.
Okay, Jacoby is nice, but Ann is not. Now, if the governor wanted to come here and he bringing gifts to my community, y'all know I'm taking
Take them gifts, girl.
Because we've been through enough already, and I don't want to go through no more. Now, y'all just.
I mean, that's just horrible, right? That's just horrible. She said if he bringing gifts, I don't want to put them back up there. I need to put her back up there. She said if he bringing gifts, you know I'm taking them gifts. If he bringing buttermilk biscuits, I'm taking them buttermilk biscuits, y'all. Ron DeSantis is here, y'all. And he brought some gifts tonight, y'all. And if he bringing them biscuits, girl, I'm taking them biscuits, girl. What was that? What did that dude used to say?
Buttermilk biscuits.
I enjoy it.
Had to get a bong hit in there. It's late. It's late. What you say? Look at Casey DeSantis laughing. Everybody was laughing. It was like, damn, we got one. We got one. That's what these buck-broken preachers look like, or preachers. Them too. Buck-broken politicians. That's what they look like. That's what they look like, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's late. It's late. I'm up here packing a bowl. Because that right there is one of the most detrimental things that you could do publicly. Who is that lady? Who took the gifts? Her name is Jacoby Pittman. She is a councilwoman in Jacksonville. Bunny Ruckus in the flesh. Bunny Ruckus. She shut her people down who know that Ron DeSantis is a flat-out racist. Flat out. And it just ain't about the books. It just ain't about the education shit. He's a racist. He does not like black folks. And we know this. She knows this. But she said, we're going to put parties aside, y'all, because the government came with some gifts. He got biscuits.
Buttermilk biscuits.
I enjoy it.
And he was like, I'm taking them biscuits. So y'all know Jacoby Nice, but Ann, is that her real name? Who's Ann? Because I don't know who Ann is. Is Jacoby like her political name? And Ann is her, is Ann her real name? Is that like, take your earrings off, put the Vaseline on your face name? Because why'd she say Jacoby's nice, but Ann ain't? You know anything about that Ann name, Free? What's up with her Ann name? She said Ann ain't nice. Jacoby nice, but Ann ain't nice. And Ann likes biscuits too.
Buttermilk biscuits. I enjoy it.
Boy, this was some of the most detrimental shit I've ever seen. And I done seen a lot of bad stuff happen in politics. A lot of it. I don't speak on all of it, but this right here, this is a mess. This is what my grandmother be like, look at that mess. Get that mess off the TV. Turn that mess off. That's mess. And that was just mess. Jacoby or Ann or whoever you are.
Buttermilk biscuits. I enjoy it.
Her name been ran through the mud of black media all week long. And I appreciate that. I appreciate everybody that's done brought her name out. And make sure she does not get reelected. She cannot get reelected. How could they reelect her? She is flat out against us. We sick, boss. She snatched the mic from dissent. Give me that mic, governor. Give me that mic. Talk to these niggas down here. These niggas up here booing you. You came with gifts. I wanted gifts. And is her Sasha Fierce name. Mr. High. Okay. So she turned into Ann. She turned into Ann when she get hot. Okay. I see. She Jacoby on the ballot, but when it's time to get gully, she's Ann. Okay, Annie Mae. Okay, Annie Mae. I mean, it's just horrible, dog. It's just horrible. She went bad on this one, man. She really went bad on this one. And I appreciate everybody that's checking out the live. Some people just probably scrolling through like, what is ass on early or late tonight for? Why are you on here late tonight? Why are you messing up my timeline tonight? You don't need to be watching this anyway. If you ain't already checking in, I'm already an hour in, 70 minutes in. You ain't really checking in for the message. Keep it moving. Go watch whatever y'all gonna watch. Go watch some Sports Center or something. Go catch up on the Power episode. Like I said, I'm gonna watch Power episode when I get off here myself. But I had some business to take care of because we had some shit to talk about with the Purple Vein Gang. But now we on here talking about Bunny. We on here talking about Aunt Bunny. Aunt Bunny Ruckus. Yes.
Buttermilk biscuits. I enjoy it.
To know that she gave it up like that right in front of the governor, right in front of her constituents, right after 3 black folks had just got checked out by a race soldier. To know that she gave it up right then, she didn't stand tall right then. Just let me know. It just let me know. We in trouble, y'all. Of course, I'm going to talk about the old-ass politicians who don't need to be in office. But Bunny ain't 80. I don't even know how old she is. How old is she, Free? How old is Bunny Pittman? Annie Pittman or Jacoby Pittman or Bunny Ruckus, whatever her name is. How old is she? Because she ain't 80. She a young mammy. She probably in her 50s. She might be 60, but she probably in her 50s, and she a city council person. She trying to work her way up. She trying to become a county commissioner, trying to become a state rep, trying to become a senator. Boy, what if she gets elevated to senator? And she clowning on y'all right now like that as a city council person. A city council person got up there and did that? She got up there and did that? City council, dog. She said, hey, y'all, he got gifts. And if he got gifts, I'm taking them gifts.
Buttermilk biscuits. I enjoy it.
Yes. Annie Pittman came out. Jacoby is nice, but Ann ain't. She let him know. Ann ain't. Ann ain't nice at all. It's a shame, dog. It's really a shame. It's really a shame that we can't hold our own accountable, because that's bad news right there. That's bad news. That's bad politics all the way around, dog. I'm surprised you didn't hear about that, Emmanuel, but you know what? Yo, when you in Arizona, that's a whole different world out there, bro. That's a whole different world out there. You know, yeah, y'all have McCain. He died on the job. You know, got a lot of issues out there with, you know, a lot of anti-black hate out there. But this right here, this is anti-black hate in Jacksonville. Anti-black hate, and she black. We sick, boss. We sick? What's wrong, boss? We sick? Yeah, we sick, boss. It's a damn shame. It's a damn shame. She let it go, man. She let it go. And everybody, like I said, everybody in black media done hit this. Everybody in black media. I wasn't going to hit it the way everybody else has hit it, because I knew what was happening. We sick, boss. We sick. It's a bad situation out here. Bunny.
Buttermilk biscuits. I enjoy it.
So, whatever we got popping right now, we need to make sure our local politics stay the most important thing that we really do out here. Our local politics. Because we don't have our local politics in order. We don't really have shit in order. We got to get the local politics popping. Everybody's thinking already about who's going to win next year. Will Trump be eligible to run? Is Biden going to run? Can anybody beat Biden? Man, come on, man. You need to be worrying about what's in your township, what's in your city and town, what's in your county, what's in your state. Local politics mean everything to us. Local politics. If y'all don't understand how much local politics mean, you're going to miss the boat. You're going to miss the boat. You're going to miss the boat, or you're going to be on a boat. What do you say, Emmanuel? Are there any honest politicians out there? No. There are no honest politicians out there. There might be some politicians that are better than others. I don't think you can actually be honest and be a politician. I think you got to lie to get elected, and you got to lie to stay elected. And to top it off, all our money is going to Ukraine. Oh, don't even get me started, Emmanuel. Come on, man. This is a really positive stream. You had to go mess it up. You had to go mess it up, Emmanuel. Damn. You know what?
Your ass is next.
Emmanuel came in here messing with me, poking the bear. Why you doing that, Emmanuel? I'm so mad about all that money that's just going over to Ukraine. It's just crazy, man. It's crazy, man. I gotta find that stream I saw of Cornel West, man. Cornel West, he gave a number, man. And Cornel West is very, very calculated, man, right? He gave a number of what it would cost to eradicate homelessness, right? Cornel West gave a number that could eradicate homelessness, right? And my issue was, why isn't anybody listening to Cornel West? 55 billion to Africa. 55 billion. And Africa is controlled opposition, right? We know this. We know Africa is controlled opposition. Real shit. We know what Africa's really about. We got a minute here. Hold on a second, man. Let me show you something, man. Africa's controlled opposition, and we never gonna really get no act right from Africa. Let me explain something to you. We're never gonna get any act right from Africa. And it's just so funny, people be talking that shit about going back to Africa as if they've ever been there. But going back to Africa. Hold on one second. I'm trying to find, I got it. I brought this up, man, and I never talked about it. I never talked about it. Never talked about it. So we're going to add this to the stream, man. We're going to add this to the stream, right? Africa, man. Africa. Look up Niger finds ex-president money and house. Okay. I wouldn't doubt it, dog. I mean, I wouldn't doubt it. But the thing about Africa is they're controlled opposition because Africa is not controlled by Africans, right? There's a few places that got their shit in order, but for the most part, Africa is not controlled by Africans. It's controlled by China. Hell, it's controlled by Russia, controlled by everybody. And this is why they control Africa. They don't control Africa just because they want to rule black people. They control Africa because they want to rule the resources. People need to understand Africa is about the resources. Africa is literally about resources. Look at all the shit that is in Africa that goes and feeds the rest of the world. Most people don't realize how big Africa is. You can sit United States inside of Africa like 6 times, 7 times, something crazy. Africa's huge. So when people talk about going back to Africa, where are you going to? Where you going to go? Where do you think you're going to find the friendliest people? Ghana? Oh, okay. That's where they shipped us off from. Okay. And anywhere else, when you go back over there, you come from America, they taxing you 3 times. Nobody has the bread to go to Africa. A lot of celebrities talk that shit about going to Africa, and a lot of them don't have the bread to go to Africa. They make it look good. It's symbolic. They make it look good like they're going to Africa, but they're really not going to Africa. They're going over there for a vacation, and they be like, oh, okay, the exchange rate ain't really that bad. Yeah, that's if you visiting, nigga. But take your ass over there and tell them you're going to stay. Everything gonna be 3 times the amount, dog. Everything. They say they want you over there, but they don't really want you. They want your money, dog. They want your money. Because the resources is what people are coming to Africa for. People talking about going to Africa and living, with beautiful and beautiful. You're not gonna be able to do the same thing in Africa. That's why Africans come over to the United States to get right. They don't bring no gold with them. They don't bring no diamonds with them. They don't bring no coffee with them. They don't bring no grains with them. They don't bring no tea with them. They don't bring no uranium with them. They just bring their ass over here with a goddamn suitcase with 1 wheel missing. Africa is huge. Cocoa beans, fish. The fish industry is huge in Africa. We know about diamonds and gold and shit like that. We know about oil and all that shit. Coffee. Come on, man. Cotton. Yeah. They still picking cotton over there in Africa. Yeah. They still picking cotton over there in Africa. Why? Because it's necessary. Clothing, textiles, all that shit. Yeah, you need cotton. Yeah, cotton may have came to Harlem, but cotton ain't never left Africa. Real shit. And we need to get on it, man. And Africans come over here looking to take the resources from Americans, but they'll never bring none of them African resources over here. Nah. They'll never bring none of them African resources over here. See, y'all thought this was just going to be about the Purple Vein Gang. No, this is the bonus stream. This is the bonus stream. If you came in here early, I appreciate you. If you came in here late, you're getting a part of the bonus stream. Yes, sir. Now I'm going to look it up. Henceforth, the West is calling it a cool Niger homie. Got the president. What? Well, I'm going to have to definitely look this up. France, Belgium, China, Russia, and U.S. are in Africa for all that cobalt. Absolutely. Absolutely. Look, man, the auto industry is going with the EV vehicles. Ain't cobalt needed for the auto industry, for the EV vehicles? Isn't uranium needed for the EV vehicles? You ain't gonna find more uranium and cobalt than you find in Africa. Come on, man. Come on, man. They need that shit for the EV vehicles, man. You know, I don't mind getting up here talking shit with y'all, but when I start talking that real shit with y'all, that's when it gets fierce. That's when it gets fierce. And I ain't talking about Sasha. They going over there to get them resources because they got to keep the auto industry going. And they got to keep all the other industries that need that shit that Africa got. And they're going to funnel billions of dollars to them to make sure that they keep that pipeline open. I know a lot of people worried about the pipeline to prison, the school to prison pipeline. But what about the pipeline to prosperity? The pipeline to prosperity goes through Africa. The entire periodic table is in Africa. Point blank, period. Now you on it. Now you on it. Ain't shit popping in the world if Africa ain't involved. If Africa's not involved, if the resources are not available in Africa, shit stops. We might as well have blackouts. It ain't even called a recession if Africa stops producing what they produce. It won't even be a recession. Every place will be a third world space. Every place becomes third world without Africa. People don't understand it, man. They don't understand it. So it is what it is. But like I said everything that I needed to say tonight about the Purple Vein gang, and I appreciate everybody coming in here. I'm definitely checking that shit out about the Niger. Definitely checking that shit out. DJ Sejuan or Keith Beats, whichever you prefer to be called. I appreciate you sharing tonight. I appreciate you subscribing tonight. I appreciate you putting me up on that new page. I'm about to get on that when I get out of here. I'm going to go to that before I watch Tommy tonight. Tommy on DVR, so I can watch Tommy anytime. What you say there, brother? America doesn't have the infrastructure to charge these cars. Look at the Texas snowstorm a few years back. EV users needed petrol. Yes. Trying to tell you. We think we doing something with these goddamn EV vehicles, man. We think we doing something with these EV vehicles. Man. Wait till there's a battery shortage on them motherfuckers. And they all need the same stuff. There's going to be a battery shortage because they all have different batteries, but they all need the same stuff for their batteries. Wait till there's a battery shortage. Really, they're going to say battery shortage, but what it's going to be a resource shortage. See, they're going to lie to us. They're going to say it's a battery shortage. Yeah, we got to get this stuff in and get this stuff in because it's a battery shortage. No, it's going to be a resource shortage. Yeah. It's going to be a resource shortage. And that means the resources are drying up in Africa. They drying up. So USA is trying to push the LGBT communities out. Yeah, that's not happening. Because fundamentally, they don't fuck with the LGBT in Africa. Fundamentally, they just don't. I'm sure there's plenty of gay people in Africa. Real shit. I'm sure there's plenty of gay people in Africa, right? But on a fundamental level, they don't do that. I mean, I've heard about some dastardly shit getting done to people if they were found out to be gay in Africa. I personally don't buy into that shit. But politically, they're trying to push the agenda of the gay community in Africa. Let people be who the fuck they gonna be. You want to lay with a man, you a man. You want to lay with a woman, you a woman. Have that shit happen. Just don't hurt nobody, don't rape nobody, and don't fuck with no kids, man. I've always said the same thing. Sleep with who you want to. Just don't fuck with no kids, man. And make sure that it's consensual, man. That's what you got to do. Make sure that shit is consensual and make sure that you're not fucking with no kids, man. Because if you're fucking with kids, I'm calling for castration all day long. I'm cutting everything off on the male. I'll cut it off on the female. Whatever she got dangling down there, cut it off on her too. Cut it off and sew it up. Sew it up. Sew it up. Look up bike batteries exploding in New York. Have a gang. Hashtag closed border candidates only. MM gang. What'd you say? Wu-Tang for the kids. Kevin Samuels. All I gotta say is, man, if I sell out, I'm getting the hell out. And I know I ain't selling out because they got enough sellouts.
Buttermilk biscuits, I enjoy it.
So I'm looking at some different shit out here, man. I'm looking at some different shit, looking to do some different shit. But I appreciate everybody checking out the Purple Vein Gang tonight. We got 90 minutes in here, man. That's nice. On a Friday night, you know, a lot of folks out here doing a lot of different things, ain't checking it out. Hopefully some of them will check out the playback. Some people have already been in here lurking. I know there's some bootlicks in here lurking. They ain't saying shit, won't let their name come across the chat room. That's okay. I know y'all listening, but are you learning? I know you lurking, but are you learning? That's the problem with y'all. That's the problem with y'all bootlicks. And some of y'all politicians, some of y'all in Washington County, right where I am. You clown ass motherfuckers. I done linked up with some people, man, recently, you know, and they be telling me crazy shit that I just never knew went on politically. It's some crazy shit. People that I actually was fucking with, like, heavy. And they were like, look, man, and they just run some shit down about the individual. And I can piece in things. I'm like, wow. I really didn't know he was buck broken, or I didn't know she was a mammy like that. It is what it is, man. You live and you learn. You live and you learn. You know? And I'm not upset at nobody for what they do, because I realize certain people do things because they ain't got nothing else to do. Just like these politicians. They got to stay politicians. They got to stay in office because they ain't got shit else. And it's very lucrative once you stay so long. Mitch McConnell was worth like $12 when he got into office. Now he's worth like 50 million, I think. Not billion. Millions of dollars. How you make all that on a senator's pay? These cats don't have no money when they get in office. By the time they do leave office, or if they die in office, they multi-millionaires, and their family is financially fit forever. They get the 3 Fs. Financially fit forever. They gave y'all the 3 Ps. Now they coming back looking for you. They want that PPP money back. But they'll never take back that FFF money. Financially fit forever. But I appreciate everybody in here tonight. And this is the first day of September, man. I think I did 15 streams for the month of August. You know, I did 15 streams, basically made it seem like it was like every other day, but I didn't do every other day. It was several days that I took off. We're going to get back hot and heavy on this thing, man. We're going to get back hot and heavy on it, you know, because there's so much out here, man. There's so much content that I've got to create on this thing. I'm not a content caster. I'm a content creator. A lot of people just cast the news. No, there's shit out here that I got to create. Just like the Purple Vein Gang. Who's talking about that, man? You know what I'm saying? Who's talking about that? Who's talking about these cats out here like this? Ain't nobody talking about these cats like this. Not like me. Who's talking about them? Ain't nobody talking about them. Ain't nobody talking about them. And they scared. They scared to talk about them because somebody they connected to in their locality is connected to them. I ain't scared of shit. I done had some of the most dastardly shit happen to me in my life. The last thing I'm going to do, you know what I'm scared of? I'm scared of a 4-year-old that's upstairs. She terrifies me. My 4-year-old granddaughter terrifies me. My 7-year-old grandson terrifies me. I got a 16-month-year-old grandson. They terrify me. Because they're going to hold me to a standard that ain't nobody else going to hold me to. And it's terrifying because I got to uphold it. And I got to make sure that I don't ever sell out.
Buttermilk biscuits, I enjoy it.
But I appreciate you checking out the Purple Vein Gang. Check out Freeze Frame.
Freeze frame.
Look at Freeze Frame.
Freeze frame.
And it is what it is. And yeah, we had to dip into the Bunny Ruckus story. Everybody done hit off on this. I had to take my shot. I had left a few posts and things, but nah, I had to put it. I had to put it down on the show. We sick, boss. We sick. Nah, Bunny. We not sick. You sick. Them people voted you into office and you sat there and you told them to shut the fuck up. The governor's here. Act like y'all supposed to act when we got company. Niggas.
You know, this revolution is filled with so many ironies, really. First, you tell us that it is manly to keep your word, right? If you are a man, you keep your word. And now all of the black people in this country are demanding, and even the black people in the whole world are demanding, is that you keep your word. You told us we were free. Well, then show us that we're free. You told us that there is justice, equality for all in this country. Well, then stick to your word and let us see the justice and equality for all. Or else admit to us that you're not a man, you're a worm, you're afraid.
Damn,
you're afraid
Bunny.
to give us equal stand. You're afraid that if you give us equal ground, that we will match you and we will override you.
Freeze frame.
Y'all be good.
Buttermilk biscuits, I enjoy it.
Enjoy that stogie, Manuel. Appreciate you being up in here, brother. Information man. DJ Segwan, my brother. Appreciate you. Free as always. Brother Tony D dipped in here early. Anybody that's gonna check out the playback on this, I appreciate you. Y'all be safe out here, man. Y'all be safe out here. I know I cut a fool tonight a little bit, Information man. Hopefully I made you laugh a little bit, take a little bit of that stress off there. As always, Brother Emmanuel, great meeting up with you. We do our thing.
Freeze frame.
And as always,
Your ass is next.